There are two things that DoorDashers obsess about that don't seem to bother me at all. I also watch YouTube videos about DoorDashing, and I hear the same thing from DoorDashers lamenting about two specific metrics. Dollar per mile, as in how much you're being paid per mile to do a delivery, and dollars per hour, as in how much you're making per hour to DoorDash. Maybe it's because for the last 25 years, I've worked for a salary. Like my mentor, Michael Scott, would say, I don't get paid by the hour, I get paid by the year. And that's essentially what a salary is. No matter how many hours you work in a week, you will get the same paycheck. You could work 40 hours a week or 80 hours a week, and the paycheck would always be the same. Even when I'm on vacation, my paycheck is still the same. So when I decided to quit the corporate rat race and do side gigs for a living, I didn't think about how much I needed to make per hour. I thought about how much do I need to make a month to pay my bills. And that was actually pretty simple. My wife gets $1,200 from Social Security and a $260 a month pension. Our monthly bills are $3,400, or roughly $40,000 to $50,000 a year, because we know sometimes things happen. That leaves about $1,900 a month that needs to be made up by me. So I kept the math real simple. I said, I need to make $100 a day for 19 days out of the month to make up the $1,900. Now I get that hourly pay is a good metric to track, and in fact I track it on my books as well. I just don't obsess about it. When I make my $100 for the day, I'm done. If it takes me 10 hours to do it or 5 hours to do it, it doesn't really matter much to me. As for how much money I get paid per mile to make a run, I'll hear dashers on the internet say, I don't accept anything less than $1 a mile, and neither should you. Some of them preach it like it comes out of the Bible as one of the first commandments. But I assure you, there are reasons that you would want to take a run, even if it doesn't pay you $1 a mile. Look, every zone is different. What I'm telling you is what works in my zone, but your zone or your part of the country could be completely different. Like Top Dasher, for example, that works for me, and it works for me in my zone, but it may not work for you, and it may not work in your zone. For Top Dasher to work, you need 3 key ingredients. You need a lot of dashers, you need a lot of orders, and then you need a dash of Top Dashers. That's the recipe for Top Dash to work. And if you don't have those 3 ingredients in that proportion, in your zone, it won't work. Period. But let's get going to this weekend. We'll run through what I did on Saturday and Sunday, and you be the judge for yourself. I wasn't able to do a lot of filming on Saturday, so I'll just walk you through the 11 deliveries that I did do and capture. Here's dash number 1. Here's dash number 2. Then dash number 3 with a hidden tip. That's always nice. Dash number 4. Dash number 5.
So we're doing pretty good. It's around 10:30 or so, and I just got this order, Chick-fil-A for $8. It's going, about 6 miles away from the store, but what's strange is it's going to a car dealership that's right across the street from another Chick-fil-A. I have no idea why they didn't just transmit this order to the Chick-fil-A next door instead of this one up here. Maybe it was a customer error or something like that, but whatever, I'll drive there and deliver it up.
Here's dash number 7 with another nice hidden tip. There's dash number 8, which I believe is the last one I captured. My standings for the day, I did make over $100. As you can see, I had 2 closed restaurant orders as well.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7:15. We're headed over to Hardee's for a pickup, $9.50. It's going a little ways, about 11 miles, but we had to drive about 3 or 4 miles to get there, so it's really not going total that far. Let's go get her done. All right, so we dropped that one off for $9.50, and you can see there on the map that I'm just real close to another hotspot, so I'm just gonna zip over to that McDonald's. If don't get an order in the next minute or two. And sure enough, just as I was, getting ready to get to this McDonald's, we got this McDonald's order. Sure enough, a monster order, 2.4 miles, $7. So we're gonna take that and head on over. All right, our first hour is in the books. It's almost 8 o'clock. 2 runs, $17 so far. Not doing too bad. Let's see if we can keep it going. Sure enough, back to that McDonald's again. This one is only $5, but it wasn't going very far, just a couple of miles. So we'll run this one real quick, see what we can get the McDonald's weight meter to get up to now. Okay, we got that one in just about a 4-minute wait, so that wasn't bad at all. And it's only about 4 minutes to our destination, so we should be able to handle this small order really quick. I'm a well-renowned jinxer. Definitely jinxed this one. We'll have to find an alternate route. So it's 8:15, it's about an hour after we started, and we're up to $22. Not bad. Heading back towards that McDonald's and maybe some other hot spots. We just got this monster order, $18. It is quite a bit of miles, 12 miles, and it is outside my zone also. We are going to take that $18 order from IHOP. It's in a different zone, but this zone that I'm going into it's more rural. There's a lot of long trips, but there's a lot of big orders too that come out of it and a lot of good tips, so I don't mind crossing over to it. I was even thinking maybe of just jumping over there after my last order because of the train, but DoorDash has encouraged me to do so that's what I'm doing. All right, so as you can see, we are way outside of our zone, but I've already set the GPS to just take me back to that IHOP. That crud about the finding orders on the way back to my zone, yeah, that doesn't happen when you're only surrounded by houses. There is not even a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or anything out here. Lots of trees and highway. So we are gonna switch zones here in just a second. I kind of like driving on Sunday. Usually it's no traffic like this, and the only people out are people going to church. People seem more generous too. We just dropped off that last one, and so we're up to $14.75. Also had a tip on it. Well, it took 2 trips, but we did get that just in his food. Most of it, at least, I hope. And now we got this one. It's Dunkin' Donuts, $5.50. Dunkin' Donuts. Never gonna get rich, but it's only going a couple miles, so I'll shut up and drive it. This run really wasn't a very good one. Just $4.50. But still no traffic, and we were in that sort of Sunday lull between about 10 and 11:30, sometimes 10 to 12. So the train's still on the tracks, by the way. Well, we were really doing well the early part of the morning, but on Sundays there's sort of this lull between like 10 o'clock and noon. It gets just real slow. People are in church, I'm assuming. But we're picking up a little bit. We're just getting these small orders now and a lot of space in between them. But we got this one, $4 from Papa John's. It's a short delivery. We're dropping it off right now. All right, so now we've got a cash on delivery order. And these usually end up being a tip, but there's no way to know for sure. The amount is $26.68 that I'm supposed to collect. So, you know, if I'm looking at this, maybe they're going to give me 30, and I'm going to get a, $3 and some odd cent tip. Let's hope. They usually, like I said, they usually are, but the last 2 times I got stiffed. We dropped off the cash on delivery order. We did get that $3 and some odd cent tip, and then right as I was leaving, we got this one here at the Cafe Social House. It's actually a stacked order. All right, well, we're done for the day. It's 12:15, so we finished in about 5 hours. I did have a closed restaurant earlier in the morning, before the 7:15 where we actually kind of started filming. But we got $7 for the closed restaurant, and then we got $10 from Grubhub for doing nothing basically. They didn't have any orders for me this morning. Perfect week, by the way, for them. Every day this week I've worked 1 hour, and all I had to do was just log in and log out. So that was $70 pretty much from them for doing nothing. Then in our first dash we got 40, and then in our second dash we got 50 something, whatever, put us over 100, and we are now headed home.
The next day.
So there you have it. There's a typical weekend for me. And you can see that I broke those two cardinal rules. I a few times took runs that were less than $1 a mile. And on neither day did I make anywhere near $20 an hour. In fact, let me punch in the numbers into the calculator here and see what we have. On Saturday, our total income was $109.74. We drove 105 miles, and we worked about 5.9 hours. So our hourly rate was only $15.93, and our taxable income is $37.26. Overall, it was a good day because I made my $100. On Sunday, same thing. We made over $100 at $107.75, with our net income of $19.64, but only $17.47 per hour. But each day, you'll note I only worked about 5 hours. And there you can see in the green, I made over 100 each day, but less than 20 an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you do like the content, and watch for more videos.